How's everybody doing? That's good. First, I want to give thanks to God just for me to be here today. To be here to speak to you today is a blessing, and I got to give thanks for that. My name is Mallory. I'm from the Gamma Upsilon chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi, the North Central Province. I was initiated spring 2006. I go to Southern Illinois University, Gardendale. I study electrical engineering. On the side, I also have a business that I'm working on, which is Guidebright Enterprise, LLC. And basically with my business, I focus on motivational speaking lectures, consulting work with universities to increase retention, and also doing real estate. But today, I'm here to talk to you about being black in America. Being black in America. What does that mean to you? What do you think about that when I say being black in America? You see, I'm the type of person where I believe that everything happens for a reason and for a good reason. Let me say that again. I said I believe everything happens for a reason and a good reason. You know, but one thing that's kind of hurt me, it's always getting me, is when I hear the older generation talking about the younger generation. And not necessarily in a bad way, but just what is the younger generation doing now? But today, seeing these group of men right here, these high school students, on a level I was nowhere near when I was in high school. That's the future right there. That's the future right there. And that gets me happy. But I want you to think about some things. I want you to think about our history. The history of being black in America. The pitfalls, and then I'm gonna talk about how we can come up. The history. Everybody always thinks about the negatives of slavery. Slavery. Yeah, they took us from the land, took us away from our culture, everything we knew. Forced to work for nothing. Treated like animals. But see, I think positive. So the positive of that. First, we come from Africa, the land of beauty, the land of abundance. I went to Africa this summer. When I say it's beautiful, that's where we come from. And see, they brought us here to this new land. A lot of people died. A lot of people died. But the ones that survived were the strong. That's our ancestors. It's running through this blood. You see, and they told us that you couldn't educate yourself. You couldn't do anything. And we found ways to educate ourselves. And if you really think about it, how would this country be right now if we didn't have slaves? Would this country be how it is today? Because you think about it, the slaves built this country up, turned it into what it is today. And so now you can think about segregation. Again, like I said, instead of thinking negative, let's think positive. You see, with segregation, it created a group of unity. Blacks actually working together, being together, looking out for each other. Motivated, telling blacks, you know what, go get an education. Show that you are smart. We can compete with anybody else. Just think about that. Then when we had leaders like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and then when blacks actually came together, how powerful that was. When blacks actually came together, did you see how powerful that was? We don't have segregation like that. And all it took was blacks actually coming together. And see, today I think about my time. To actually see a Barack Obama. To actually see a black president. Do you know how powerful that is? See, in my mindset, I feel like I can do anything now. Can't nobody tell me anything. I can be as great as I want to be now. Just to see that. And to see what he's doing. He's out here upholding the name, showing that blacks can do anything. And I mean, he's doing so many positive things in the White House right now. It's unbelievable. But what's going on now? What are the pitfalls? What are the struggles that my generation is having? The first thing, the music. Now, don't get me wrong. I listen to rap. I listen to R&B. But if you ever think about some of the messages that are portrayed in the music, drugs, sex, violence. Drugs, sex, and violence. And so on the radio, there's nothing to hear a song pertaining to these things. And a lot of young people listen to this music and think that's the way to be. They out here, they have nice cars. They have money. Okay, maybe I sell drugs and I can make money. Okay, it's cool to carry a gun. It's cool to gangbang. It's cool to fight. But then think about the statistics. 1 in 10 African-American males are currently incarcerated. HIV/AIDS is growing in the African-American community. Just think about You gotta think about what's going on, and the music serves a very powerful right in there. But see, also, I'm a spiritual person. And so I'm gonna take you somewhere else real quick. See, the devil, Satan, Lucifer. He used to be an angel. Angel of praise and worship. Angel of music. And so what he used to do was create music for God. Now, in his mind, he thought at one point he was better than God. God checked him on that real quick and kicked him out. Now, with that though, he had to understand how music works. And if you're using music for negativeness, music has a power that is portrayed right then and there, what I talked about. And the power it has. Now, what else can we talk about? What is something that's hurting us? Not working together. See, I refer to it as hate. But it's so often that we see each other hating on each other as compared to us congratulating each other. As compared to looking out for each other. If we don't understand, how can we grow if we're not looking out for each other, helping each other out? Teenage pregnancies. And then pregnancies where young boys are growing up without fathers. How can a man be a man? You know how the father raised him. Now, a mom can do her best. She can do her best. But it takes a man, a positive role model there. Females, how can they know actually how to be treated by a female, by a male, their father's not in their life? This is very, very important. See, through all of that though, we can come up. That's nothing. First thing, have a goal. What do you want to do with your life? Have some type of plan. Write it down. Hang it up. Nobody can stop you. The people you associate yourself with. Make sure you're around people that are the same things as you. Thinking just like you. Want to be successful. It's so many times, so often that people that are doing good things are around the wrong group of people, and that can bring them down just like that. Understand the difference between a job and a career. You see a job, you're working 9 to 5. Maybe the same thing every day. You may like going to work, but it's like, I don't know. A career. You go to work, you're happy. You're doing what you want to do. Promotions, networking. How do you get that though? Higher education. Pursuing higher education. At my university, is less than 10% of African Americans. And that's good. At majority of other universities, is 4%, 5%, 6%. We have to pursue higher education. Education is very, very important. At the end of the day, I want you to think about something. With our history, everything we've been through, from slavery to segregation, we have always progressed. We have always grew. The time is now, though. I charge the older generation to make sure that you continue to teach us the right way to go. My generation. Continue to teach what we're supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm looking at everybody. I'm looking at you. And I see potential. Potential in we all can make a change. But see, there's potential as results. I'm looking at you and I see the potential. But now let's take this potential and let's turn it into results. Thank you.